right, hello. Okay. Bold is awesome. Has been awesome this whole week. Has been awesome for the whole time I've been watching it. But this week, um, awesome. Okay. So, fall is coming up. So, I've seen a lot of hashtags. Fall for Thope. Thope is the couple. I'm saying, okay, Steam is out. Well, because Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood is out for now, maternity leave, and then Liam Scott Clifton. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's taking a vacation or something for a couple weeks. But I'm pretty sure he'll be back. And then there's this it's kind of a sweet and sad thing with uh Finn and Lee. Okay. For all you guys who don't know, um Lee adopted Finn. And what I didn't know is that Finn is the product of uh his father's affair with Sheila. Didn't know that. Um okay. Okay, which brings me to Sheila. Um oh well, okay. All right. I know Sheila is a bad character because, and all the credit goes to Kimberlyn Brown because I think she's one of the rare actresses who can be thrown anything and rise to the occasion. She can turn from being really funny 1 minute to really devious in the whole and have that look in her eye in like a minute flat, if that. Okay. So yeah, kudos. And okay. Well, if I'm gonna go in order, I have to go with Thope first because Douglas, who the actor who plays Douglas, has to be the cutest kid actor I've ever seen. Okay. Um, he is doing everything trying to get his parents back together. But I also think that slowly, very slowly, it's happening organically because, okay, here's the thing. I thought that given their arrangement that somebody was going to be hurt because that kind of arrangement usually ends with somebody being hurt because one side has a lot of emotion and commitment and the other side is thinking about just for fun. So, you know, um, that's usually what happens. But I can see Hope kind of falling in love with Thomas a little bit by little bit. I think also going a little deeper, I think that there's always feelings there, but she always tried to deny it forever. And not just because of Liam, just because, again, with the trope of which I I get why they do it, but I hate it because it's like good girl can't be with bad boy because bad boy might wreck good girl. Okay, Hope is a good person, but like I always say, we all have layers. So there's a little bit of there's a little bit of bad in everybody, and there's a little bit of good in everybody too. So the fact that she would go with Thomas or even, whatever, be attracted to him, the whole thing is not that much elite. I think it's just that she had a lot of family pressure and whatever pressure to be with Liam because before he was a good fit for her, but overall he's not because not even because he's not that good of a guy but because he's in love with somebody else. And when you're in love with somebody else, you can't be with somebody else because the person you're in love with, you'll always be in love with them, right? Okay. And the person you're with knows, kind of feel, sense that you're not in love with them. So it doesn't work out. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I see it happening organically, slowly. So I like that. And I like that it's slow. I like the fact that, she's letting herself have the emotions and letting it slowly build. The only reason I was ever not even against it, just questioning it, was because here's this guy who says all the right things and he really means it, and you have to think about it. That's the part I couldn't wrap myself around it. So, okay. Oh, let's see. Getting back to Sheila for a minute. Here's the reason why I think she can do both at the same time. Okay, so in the one scene, Deacon says, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to lose a relationship with Hope. The same thing he said yesterday. However, they did break it off. They said goodbye, but they wish each other well. Okay, that was one scene. Then Deacon leaves to meet with some mysterious person, which we find out pretty quickly who it is. But for a minute, we don't know who it is. And Sheila is left crying for a couple minutes or so. You can tell it's a while. It's not just like 2 seconds and done. Okay? So, what does Sheila do? Sheila decides to follow them in her car, and she wears the disguise of a hat and glasses. Okay? But once you take off the glasses, you know it's Sheila. Okay? So somehow, through the magic of whatever, television or perfect seating somehow, she's able to sit there and be in earshot of the table, but not be seen by anybody. Okay. So Deacon is sitting there with this other guy that apparently he's known for a while. And the other guy says, well, Sheila doesn't know this, but the reason she's free is because of you, Deacon. So she's shocked and she almost cries, but she doesn't cry in the restaurant and like outside, but she's close. And um I think that in this case, I think Sheila has more emotion toward Deacon than she's willing to realize. That's just my thing. So I don't know. It could go two ways that I'm thinking right now. It could either be that she does give it up and she just, I don't know, meets somebody else or whatever, and or she doesn't give it up and she uses her charm to get Deacon back romantically interested in her. But I don't think it would take a leap. Now, here's the other part of it. Because a relationship takes two people, the only question I have is at what point, if Deacon falls for it again, at what point is he willing to give up his relationship with Hope to have a relationship and sex and whatever with her? That's the question for this one. And also, I mean, there's also other questions, of course, things to tie up and stuff. But right now, I like the track that actually both soaps are going on. So good job. Good job to the writers. Good job to everybody because everything has been aces for like at least a couple months. Oh, congratulations. All right, guys.